Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, November 4th. I wanted to do a quick live before I hop into my class. And normally these are about 5 minutes. This one might be a little bit longer. Oh, make sure my microphone's in the right spot. Okay, there we go. So today I'm going to be talking about Noom, application security, and ongoing mastery of presenting and speaking. What? No, I haven't started smoking something special. How those tie together is I have the pleasure today, and I had the pleasure yesterday of doing the back end Zoom producing stuff for an application security trainer named Tanya Jenka. And I will just make a note to all of the tech event organizers out there. If you want a keynote that absolutely kicks ass, you really want to call this woman. And her book, Alice and Bob Learn Application Security, is it's just seriously call her. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because in her class yesterday, she mentioned getting over the fear of public speaking and learning that. And people in the class actually came on and also were talking about learning public speaking. And it's really an art of giving yourself grace. How does that tie to Noom? Well, I'm currently doing the application called Noom to try to lose the weight that I put back on when shutdown happened. And I had to reach out to one of the coaches because I did what I did the last time I tried it, which was I got to a certain point and I got frustrated and said, "This isn't working and I can't do this. It's rare." And so I reached out to one of the coaches and said, "Yeah, I'm hitting a wall." So he said to me this week, "You're logging all your food. That's a win. You're logging all your food accurately. That's a win. All of these are things you should celebrate." And I wrote back like, "Okay, but no, I'm logging things I'm not supposed to be eating, or I'm not eating the way I should, or none of no, I'm not doing all of it right, so therefore none of it counts." Giving other people grace is a lot easier for many, many people than giving yourself grace. And while I'm happy to support other people and I love doing it and say, no, 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 give yourself a break. You're doing small increments, give yourself grace. You're going to get there. When it comes to me, the rules suddenly change. And in my conversation back and forth with the Noom coach, I realized, oh, I'm doing that thing that I do, which is the all or nothing thinking of it has to be perfect or the world will hate you. And so I wanted to come on today to talk about it because when it comes to public speaking, it is really an incremental, ongoing mastery process, and it never stops. I've been doing this work for a couple of decades now, and I have a speaking coach that I hired this year for the first time. I'm working on my next level of ongoing mastery. It never ends. The point at which you stop working on your craft is the point at which your craft dies. So I wanted to come on and talk about that because you can look at all of the things that are happening in your life and tie that to the journey that you're on in this work, in the public speaking and presenting work of being able to just continually improve, connect with people, reach people, get your message out there, make transformations. All of that happens in a process, and that process ties to other parts of your life. So while I got the joy of hearing about public speaking in the class yesterday, I also was watching a really great instructor do their work and talk about how it wasn't always easy for them and how it's a journey. And that reminded me that, yes, I need to keep that in my head for myself, not just sharing that with the world, but also internally. So if you are one of the many, many, many people for whom public speaking is terrifying, please understand that it does get easier in time. And it really is about practice, but you don't have to practice for the first time in front of a customer or your boss. So find a friend. You can hire somebody like me. I obviously like money. Please do that. However, seriously, find a friend, get on Zoom, have a private thing, and do presenting. And you'll want to die because you'll be embarrassed. But if they know you and love you, the two of you will keep that together and that'll be the end of it. And no one else will ever see it. Do that again. Then add somebody to that group and do it again. It gets easier. So you can tie anything at all into ongoing mastery in your journey if you're looking for lessons. So, yes, application security and Noom is not where I thought I would be going this week, but that's the journey I'm on, and that's where I'm picking up my lessons. Tell me where you're picking up your lessons. If you're on LinkedIn, hop into the Ongoing Mastery Presenting and Speaking group and let me know what you think. I have a class I need to hop into, so I will talk to everybody later. Have a great Friday.